Hello everyone, Emily here. I hope everyone's happy and healthy. I came to show you how I made my little tiny wreaths. Now my other ones I used pipe cleaners for the middle and they're bigger. These are itty bitty, like you could use these on a miniature tree. These are small and I didn't put nothing in the middle. I just made a chain and went around. So I'm going to show you how I made these. These are really cute and I use this variegated Christmas yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to make my slip knot. Like I do, I'm just going to tie a knot around this other strand that's right across. I made a circle. Now I have a slip knot. I'm going to stick my yarn on my small needle. It is a 4.0 millimeter. You could use any size you want, but the bigger the needle, the bigger the wreath is going to be. Some of these wreaths, like this one, I think I used a bigger needle. And turn that one right side. They're really cute. And then I'm going to take this sparkly yarn and I'm going to go around and tie a bow at the top, or I might just leave it hanging and just use it as my decoration. So the first thing you're going to do, I chained 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, as you go, the bigger you want your wreath, the more stitches you're going to put on there. And if you want it smaller, you're going to decrease. Okay? We're going to take our chain and we're going to go right into the first stitch. I'm just going to go right into that first chain. I'm going to take my yarn and I'm going to pull it through both of them, and I'm going to chain 3. Now the beauty of this is we're not going to count how many double crochets we're going to put in the middle here. We're just going to yarn over and go in. I like to bury my tail as I go. I'm going to pull my yarn up, go through the first 2, and go through the last 2. So we're just going to do as many double crochets as we can without making this crinkle. Pull my yarn up so it's not so tight. You could use any color yarn if you wanted them to be all red or all white or green, purple, pink, yellow, whatever color you want. You could make your ring in the middle with just 5. You could do more to make your wreath bigger. Just depends on what you want. Make it your own. So I'm not pulling it too tight as I go. I'm just putting them in here nice and loosely. So I made the chain of 10. This middle is pretty big. I could make one with 5 and make it a lot smaller for a small tree. There we go. And I'm not going to go into this chain. I'm going to go into the first one above that double crochet because I want to make sure that I close up this opening right here really well, and that did it. So that looks really good. I'm really happy with that. So you're going to chain 4. Now you're going to do a single crochet in the exact same stitch right here. Just put your hook in there, pull it through, then pull it through both. Now we're going to skip the next stitch. We're not going to go into the next stitch, we're going to go into the one after. We're going to go underneath both loops, and we're going to do a single crochet, and we're going to chain 3. 2, 3, then we're going to do a single crochet in the exact same stitch. That's going to be our repeat all the way around. We're going to skip the next stitch, go into the next one. We're going to do a single crochet. We're going to chain 3. And we're going to go into that exact same stitch, and we're going to do a single crochet. So just repeat that all the way around. Make sure that you skip that stitch because you don't want them to be too close. So right now we're working on this ruffle. And I think the ruffle is really what makes it beautiful. Like I said, if you wanted to make these all one color, you certainly could. I'm here at the last stitch. You can see right here I went all the way around, and I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to go into this one. Now if you're right next to it and you don't have another one to go into, you can just stop wherever. It's not going to ruin your pattern at all. Just going to go into my last one here. If you had to go into the next one, that's fine too. So now I'm going to chain 15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you could stop whenever you want to and see if this is long enough for you. That's why I usually do 15. I just like the way 15 gives it enough to go on the branch. And if you use live trees or an artificial tree, it might make a difference to you. So then I'm just going to go in to that next stitch, and I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to grab my yarn and pull it through, pull it really tight, and I'm just going to do it one more time. Pull it really tight. And I have my scissors here. I am going to cut that. Pulled my yarn out. I'm just going to make sure this is nice and tight. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm just going to bury that. And then I will cut off any excess yarn that I have on it. This is something that's really quick. You could put these on your presents when you wrap them. You can make them in specific colors for people. You could decorate them differently with all kinds of cute things. There we go. So that's how you make that little wreath. And I'm going to get my sparkly yarn. And I am going to just weave it in and out around for a little bit of a decoration. I think I'm just going to cut my yarn off a little bit. So I think I want my bow to be, excuse me, right here. So I'm going to pull my yarn through. You can use a needle if you want to. I just always use my crochet hook. So this is my beginning. And I'm just going to weave it out in and out every 2, all the way around. So I'm just going in between every 2. My little dog sounds like he has high heels on, walking on the wood floor. And I think this just gives it a little extra decoration touch. And I'm just going to continue to do this all the way around. So I'm here at the end. I've went all the way around. I'm going to go into my last one here. And you can just improvise when you get to this point. I'm just going to pull this a little bit. There we go. That just gives it a cute little pattern. Since my colors are so crazy, I'm just going to take and tie a knot here on the top. I'm not going to pull it too tight, and I'm going to make me a nice little bow. See, sorry about that. I'm going to see where I want my bow, how big I want it. I think I want my bow to be like this. I'm going to cut off the excessive yarn. And I'm going to take a little bit of glue. I just need a little touch of glue. And I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's tacky glue. And I like to use a glue gun, of course, a lot of the time, because it's so fast drying. But if you don't mind, you know, letting your decorations sit out for a little bit, you can use this glue. I'm just going to be really careful. Try to keep my bow like it is. And I'm just going to put a little dab. Whoa. Let's see here. What do I got going on? I have these pipe cleaners around for my other projects, and they come in handy. There we go. I'm just going to put a little dab there. Once it dries, you won't be able to see it, and this way my bow will stay really nice and secure. You know, I think I might even put a little bit right up here, so my bow will stay flat. Because, you know, when you put these away for next year, that will help keep it looking nice. So I glued it a little bit more than I thought I was going to, but there we go. So that looks really cute. I really like it. I have quite a few here, so I'm going to go ahead and use that white sparkly yarn to do the same thing. So then I'll have quite a few of them for gifts and for my tree. Well, I hope you like this. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I do have a lot of other Christmas decorations that I've made with beads and crocheting. Please go back and look. This is a really great idea. Thank you very much. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye.